If you go into a Jurassic World movie with your expectations set too high, you are setting yourself up for failure. Jurassic World Rebirth follows a small team tracking down 3 rare dinosaurs as their blood holds the cure for heart disease worldwide. Interesting premise, let me start with the good of this movie. The visuals are nice, for the most part, great CGI. I'll never look at a CGI dinosaur on screen and go, that's boring to me. I'm looking at a dinosaur. If I ever look at a dinosaur on screen with anything but wonderment and awe at the fact that we can do this in cinema, I would have lost my humanity. And those great visuals also give us really good action sequences. There's one great action sequence in a river, watch out for it, it's so good. And another one involving a helicopter that, I'm not gonna lie to you, I audibly gasped. It was one of those moments where you realize, man, everything that went into making that exact reaction from me, exquisite. Cam Cameron is in this for the Samurai Son Pretty fans, and he is incredible. I didn't know he can make me laugh so hard. He was probably the best character in this movie. And as for the rest of the film, that's where it gets tricky. Certainly more entertaining than at least the last 2 Jurassic World movies. I think it just had a much more clearer storyline and didn't worry too much about trying to harken back to previous movies, but that did not make the plot itself any more confusing. Zora is our main character, recruited for this mission because she's got a particular set of skills, or so we're told, because in the movie itself, she does virtually nothing remarkable at all. Whatever backstory she had was left on the cutting room floor for sure, and that same sentiment more or less applies to the rest of her team, bar except Mahershala Ali. He does have some depth to him, but again, a lot seem to just been cut out. I watched the entire film questioning why they're here, what's their backstory, do they have any depth? Who's to say? And there is a family that randomly gets caught up in the chaos, which as a detail of the film, I did like. I think anything with the family were the most entertaining parts of the film. But again, why were they here? Who are they? What's their backstory? Doesn't matter. Generally speaking, when it comes to movies, some of these things wouldn't bother me that much, but this is not creative issues. This is a corporate problem. It was edited to hell. Clearly, this was a much longer movie with backstory, exposition, and dare I say, depth. But in the final cut, it looks like all of that was trimmed down just to favor as many dinosaur kills as possible on screen. They were good kills, entertaining summer watch, but the story was just not there. This was clearly a studio mandate that forced the film to be cut down into this just giant CGI fest so it can become more digestible when it comes to streaming. Because of course, social media has affected everyone's attention span. They need to keep it fast paced to get that watch time going. And this isn't the fault of any one person. Again, so many creative hands went into this and a lot of their work does very much show on screen. But these studio mandates and corporate greed have turned this film into a pale imitation of what it could have been. The joke is this will probably still make like $1 billion at the box office because people love dinosaurs and I can't blame them. I think it's the child in all of us that just loves seeing big dinosaurs on screen. I feel like a 10-year-old again. Cam Cameron is great though too. I would watch it solely for him. And that's the tea.